Laos grants 25-year power grid concession to Chinese majority firm. The deal will deepen Chinese involvement in the Lao government's goal of transforming itself into the batteries of Southeast Asia. Earlier this week, the governments of Laos and majority Chinese-owned companies signed a 25-year concession agreement that allows the company to build and manage a large part of the country's power grid. According to a report by Radio Free Asia Laos Service, the company electric through Laos Transmission Company Ltd. EDLT will invest $2 billion in the Lao power grid and will manage large parts of it for a period of 25 years, after which they will be given to the Lao government. EDTL is created last September as a joint venture between the state power company Electricity to Laos (EDL) and the China Southern Power Grid Company, in which China Southern carries a majority of shares. The company was formed after the Lao government found itself threatened by its debt levels amid the economic downturn of the COVID-19 pandemic. While it has been largely untouched by the coronavirus, the country has so far recorded just 40 cases and no deaths from the disease. The pandemic has wiped out the country's tourism industry and choked off the flow of remittance from abroad, putting the nation on the brink of suicide. Therefore, according to reports from the time, the government's leadership had withdrawn to $864 million of June last year, and was in fact sent to meet debt obligations totaling more than $1 billion until the end of 2024, according to this report. In addition to Laos' own sovereign debt of $12.6 billion, equal to 60% of gross domestic products, EDL holds an additional estimate $8 billion of debt. And officers of the Ministry of Energy and Mining said that EDLT would take control of the entire water supply network, while the Lao utility EDL will remain control of local power rights of less than 260 kilowatts. This would give Chinese majority effective control of electric exports to neighboring countries. Given the current economic downturn and the enormous debt, the ministry officials says the Lao government does not have ability to manage and operate of network of power lines, so they decided to allow the Chinese who have finances, technologies, up the tools and manpower to take over. Even before the COVID-19 pandemic, many observers were expressing concerns about Lao ballooning debt in China. In the 2008 report, Washington-based Center for Global Development concluded that Laos was the one of Southeast Asian country with significant debt. These three said the results of loans from China. A study published in 2019 by Seniors Rowe Institute estimated Laos debt to China at 45% of GDP. The signing of this new power-grid concession is said being the mountains country of 7 million people very closer to its gained neighbor. Specifically, it will deepen Chinese involvement in the Lao government's long-standing plan to transform itself into the battery of Southeast Asia through intense safe development of hydropower on its many fast-flowing rivers, including Mekong, and export of energy to neighboring countries. Chinese firms are already involved in fact financing and construction of dams in Laos. The deal comes as China and Laos both were increasing credit streams for the hydropower Mekong River development. China cascade of upstream dams have been linked both to recover water levels on the raw Mekong and erratic source and drops in the river's flow, while officials in Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand are placing in great concerns that more hydropower projects in Laos will further strain the river's capacity. Thai officials have even gone so far as to suggest that they might be forced to purchase power from newly announced Mekong Dam projects. The Radio Free Asia report raised concerns that China now strains to profit of Laos' three key hydropower game war. Given the Chinese government's heuristic advance with hydropower, its close involvement with the Laos government's electricity exploration makes it more likely than Vientiane will see through its jamming hydropower plant, whatever the cost. Also, substance strangle is editor at diplomat.com.